Welcome everyone. My name is Nisi and this is Luna Soul Tarot. Okay, so it has been a while, maybe about 4 weeks since I last uploaded a video. So I'm really excited to be back. How has everything been going with everyone? Drop a comment down below. Let me know how everything has been. It has been a lot of wild energies, a lot of transformative and powerful energies taking place over the last few weeks. And I know that it has been extremely heavy for some of us. It just really going through the highs and lows of our energy. It's just been crazy. So, really interested to see what this new moon total solar eclipse in Sagittarius has in store for us, and how everyone is doing and the new cycles and new beginnings that everyone will be stepping into. It's definitely been a heavy transition. I feel like we're all in this period of transition, and it's been difficult for some of us, maybe even easy for others, but quite difficult for the most part. So tonight's new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius, it really brings this energy of starting a new cycle in our lives and finalizing those last little cleaning up areas where we complete and close out a cycle and step into a new one. Things have been changing rapidly, and I think that's where all of the highs and lows have been coming in with all the crazy energy, because things have been changing rapidly. And with this new moon total solar eclipse, the energy is going to be moving even faster. We're in Sagittarius season, and that's about travel, that's about movement and expansion, and finding deeper meanings and going and peeling back the layers of things. So I mean, it's a lot going on. There's a feeling with this new moon total solar eclipse of spiritual rebirth and transformation. It is this energy of coming into alignment and really balancing some things. So honestly, for me personally, I feel like I'm just in this resting period. If you know what a solar eclipse actually is when the moon passes between the earth and the sun. And when you have a total solar eclipse, the moon and the sun align, they collide perfectly. So I feel like this energy brings a lot into alignment. It brings a lot into balance, and we kind of recalibrate and reset. We unplug, and when that energy plugs back in, it's brand new. We're at a fresh start. We're at point one, and we're ready to go forward from there. So it's going to be wild, beautiful, invigorating, and I'm really excited for what's to come. I have this sense of excitement in me where I'm just like, I know, I can feel it. And then there's this uncertainty, and then that energy of me still trying to tie up those loose ends at the same time. So it kind of feels like all over the place at times, but definitely alignment and really bringing that divine masculine and divine feminine energy into balance within ourselves with this reset. So moving forward into this new chapter, there's so much success and so much freedom and opportunity to expand in any direction up ahead, and I'm just really excited. So I want to go ahead and jump right into the reading. This is a general collective reading. It will not resonate with everyone, or take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It may not resonate all the way through for you. I'm just here to deliver a message that Spirit is providing through me. So I have a 3-card spread. I've already shuffled and pulled, but for this spread, and we have a few extra cards that came out, so I went ahead and went with it. And up here I have our oracle messages for the reading, and I will get to those at the end of the reading. Okay, so in placement 1, we have the question: what deep patterns, behaviors, and shadows are being disrupted by the energy of this total solar eclipse? What is being disrupted? What are we closing off? What is coming to an end? What cycle are we leaving behind? And then in the second position, we have what actions or thoughts can support and bringing them to light. So this is just a supporting energy of, helping us shine light on those patterns, those behaviors, those beliefs, those thoughts, that shadow energy that we have, that we need to shine light on, so that we can step into the new with insight and understanding, with wholeness, with balance, right? And then in the third position, we have what new path is being revealed in this new moon total solar eclipse energy. So what is that new beginning? What is that new energy, that new path, new journey up ahead? Okay, so let's jump right on into it. Okay, so in the first position, we have the Strength card in the Chariot coming out. And again, this is the position of what shadows. I feel like any fears that we've had, any lack of self-discipline, a lack of sense of direction, any lack of willpower that we have within us is being enlightened. We're going to see what is holding us back in those areas. What areas call for more discipline and more willpower? What areas call for us to be more brave, to take a chance, to take a risk, to be strong, to be courageous, to be patient with this Strength card? What areas call for us to bring forth that energy that helps us overcome challenges? So that's the energy that we have showing up for our shadows. For some of us, we could have an issue with that self-discipline, with that willpower, and even having a sense of direction, especially with everything changing so quickly. In this eclipse season, it's been a lot of changes, a lot of letting go, a lot of things coming up. And for some of us, it's just all too confusing to even know what path lies ahead or what path we even want to take, especially if we're dealing with the shadow side of this Strength card, with being impatient, having fear, not being able to be calm. There's anxiety, there's fear and impatience. And if we're operating in the shadow energy of this card, then it makes it difficult. And that's what this energy from this total solar eclipse is shining light on for a lot of us. So there could be areas, where we need to be more disciplined in our goals and what we want and say we desire for our lives moving forward. Whether that's in business, whether that's in relationships, our own personal goals, working out, health, whatever it is, there's a need to be more disciplined. And so I feel like this energy is saying that, we're going to have more clarity, definitely going to have more clarity about what areas call for more discipline, more patience, more strength, more courage, more bravery. Okay, and so in the second position, we have the Queen of Autumn or Queen of Pentacles in traditional tarot coming up, okay? And so with this energy, this is the supportive energy that helps us deal with what light is being shone on the shadow parts that we're having difficulty with here. I feel like with this, we're being asked to be more practical and more grounded. I feel like that's how we are able to understand and really bring to light the parts of ourselves that may be holding us back, or, you know, keeping us stagnant from even taking that step into this new chapter. If you are grounded and not so high anxiety, you know, taking that time to be more within your own energy, out in nature, meditation, and just really being organized and planning and being realistic with how you plan and practical with how you plan. It's easy for you to see areas where you're like, okay, if I'm making a plan and I know I'm planning something, and all of a sudden I realize as I'm planning that, okay, let me be realistic here. How self-disciplined am I going to be in this area? Then that for me lets me know, okay, well, this is an area where I need to be more disciplined, especially if this is what is required in order for me to receive the desired outcome that I want in the end. So at the end here, in the final position, we have the Five of Wands. I don't know if you guys can see that. We have the Five of Wands, we have the Magician, and we have the Queen of Winter or Queen of Swords in traditional tarot. This is the fairy deck. I love this deck. This is my fairy deck, okay? So, in regards to a new path, I feel like with this combination here, we're coming out of this energy of being at odds with ourselves, where we're battling ourselves to come up with the courage and the strength and all those inner qualities that we need in order to really push ourselves forward and be successful. With this Five of Spring, we're stepping out of that energy. We're cutting that energy out. With this Queen of Winter here, we're letting go of people, things, and situations that no longer serve us. We're taking action. We're being more focused on our goals, on our health, on our personal desires, on the things that matter to us, the things that do serve our highest good. We're cutting off the things that don't, and we're giving more of our energy and focus to the things that do. And we're understanding that we have what it takes with this Magician here. So this new path requires that we cut off that inner war that we have with ourselves. And this energy of the new Moon Total Solar Eclipse really helps us to do that, because we're no longer at war when we're balancing those energies. I really, really feel like this energy from this new moon solar eclipse is really helping us bring things into alignment. So this new path has less involvement of that inner conflict. If you allow spirit to do its work, the divine to do its work on the other side, and you just continue to take the action steps, as we continue to take the action steps that we need to in order to move forward, everything comes together and there's less resistance. I feel like there's going to be less resistance with ourselves and with others, because people are truly coming to terms with being focused on themselves. You don't have time to be worried about what somebody else is doing and how they're doing it, especially if it's not directly affecting you. When you have your own thing going on, when you're developing yourself and you're stepping into your path and you're walking in your power, all that other stuff doesn't matter. So I feel like this was pretty clear and direct. I don't want to have too long of a reading, because I'm not gonna I am really feeling these cosmic energies. And there's been a lot going on for me within the last 4 weeks, but I really feel like excited. And I feel blessed and I feel abundant, and I am really looking forward to what's to come ahead. And I feel like over these past 4 weeks, Spirit has really just been working in me, through me, on me, with me. Like, we have just been besties. We have really been besties, and there have been highs and there have been lows. But during this time, I've really learned how to trust the divine. Really trust the divine, trust my spiritual team and my soul tribe. And we all come together and we're making things happen, things that I was only dreaming about last year. Things that I didn't even think, territory that I didn't even think I would touch because I had too many insecurities. I was not self-confident enough to even believe that I could even touch a toe in these territories. But I'm here and I'm so blessed. I feel so grateful for it all. And it is not, this is just the pre-game. Like, we're not even it's only the beginning. It is only the beginning before the beginning. that's how it wants to come out. It is just the beginning before the beginning. And so that's where all my excitement comes from. And even on social media, all up and down my news feed, I'm seeing victory after victory after victory, leap of faith after leap of faith after leap of faith. And I'm just so proud of everyone. I know that as a collective, we're all stepping into the new. And some of us may be having a more difficult time than others. I just say go with the flow. Go with the flow. Don't miss your boat. Don't miss your boat, because at the end of the day, these energies, these cosmic energies are going to have an influence on us regardless. But at the end of the day, we still have a choice to make on what we're going to do. Are we going to stay stuck in the shadow side of things and still operate in fear, refuse to be brave and courageous and patient? Are we gonna still operate with that lack of self-discipline, that lack of direction, and that lack of willpower? Are we not gonna move forward? Are we gonna stay in this stagnant energy? Or are we gonna get grounded and be practical about how we need to plan and move forward and truly embrace what's to come ahead, and stop with the resistance that goes on within us, and stop with the doubt and the lack of belief in ourselves, and holding on to people, places, and things that no longer serve us? Spirit is being very clear. I love it when Spirit is very clear like this. Stop being scared. Stop procrastinating. Get practical. Get grounded. Be resourceful. Know that you can do anything. Truly believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. And welcome in the supportive energies around you that are there to help guide us. We are all being divinely guided and supported as we step into this new path, this new journey. So I'm really loving that energy there. So we're going to get into the oracle messages to close out this reading. From our moon manifestation deck, we have new moon in Sagittarius. Focus on the positive. Beautiful. I love it. Focus on the positive. Focus on your strengths. Focus on what you want to see as an outcome. Focus on your desires. Focus on love. Focus on kindness. Just be positive as you move forward. Then we have full moon in Leo. Go wild. Have fun. Express yourself fully. Be free. Be absolutely free. Break the chains of any resistance, of any restrictions, of any limiting beliefs that have held you down and kept you captive and bound to stagnant energy in the same old repeating cycles and same old repeating patterns. Break free from that and go wild and express yourself. Put yourself out there. We all have unique gifts. We all have unique expression. We are all here to experience it on so many different levels. Go wild. Just go wild. And then we have new moon in Capricorn. Some of us are being called to step up and lead. Step up and lead. Stop playing in the background. Stop playing small. Step up and lead and put yourself out there. Really put yourself out there. We are leaders. We are all leaders in some way, shape, or form. And Spirit is really wanting to see that manifest. Tugging and pulling like, come on. Because now is the time. The time is now. The time is here. And then we also have last quarter moon in Cancer. Take a breather. Like I said, things are changing rapidly. And a lot of us are having that clarity, those moments of clarity where we're coming up with new ideas. We're feeling really passionate about things, and we are ready to step out there. We're ready to go wild. And we're so focused on being around positivity and representing positivity within ourselves that it can be too much and it can bring some exhaustion. Make sure that you're resting and taking care of your health, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and that you're putting yourself out there to work hard when it's time to work hard, but to also rest and take a breather. And sometimes just to take a moment back and breathe and take it all in. I find myself doing that a lot. Just taking a step back to take it all in, because like I said, last year, this was only in my mind. And I still had that energy of being so proud of and being able to see this for other people, but just not myself. And now I'm here, and it makes me kind of emotional because this year, last year, the last few years, at least 2 to 3 years for a lot of us has been really difficult because we have been being prepared for this time. We're in that energy of preparing, and that preparation has not been easy. It has not. And I'm just so proud of myself and for everybody else that has pushed through and has not given up and has continued to develop that spiritual strength and that belief in themselves to really step into their soul's purpose, to answer the call. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for it all. Okay, so I have a couple messages from, and at the bottom of the deck we have Trust the Universe. First quarter moon in Aquarius. So definitely there's a need for us to trust the divine and just go with the flow, especially with how fast things are changing. It's almost too hard to get a grip on things to figure out what to control in the first place for those of us that have a little bit of controlling energy. So you're kind of backed into a corner where you have no choice but to trust the divine, trust the universe, because this is all coming together for our highest good and for the highest good of everybody involved. We are stepping into the new earth. Things are not going to be the same as we've always known it. It's just not. And I'm really happy about that. Like, real happy about that. So we have surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. I totally agree. Don't go so hard with your goals and with your calling that you forget to take a breather, that you forget to enjoy the process as you're trusting the process as well. Like Spirit has said, go wild, be free, have fun. Have fun. Because patience, there's no rush. There's no rush. All you have to do is answer the call. And then take your time. Spirit will guide you. We have surrender your addictions, okay? Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. If we're addicted to negative thinking, if we're addicted to the same patterns that we've been in, this is the energy of really cutting that off. And then nothing just, stops cold turkey for a lot of us. But I feel like we really come to terms with what we need to do in order to have the life we desire, in order to answer the call. We really come to terms with what it is that we need to do. And so, yes, surrender your addictions. Surrender your addictions. And then we have surrender resentments, okay? Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. As you step onto this new path, as you begin a new journey, a new chapter, there is no room for any unforgiveness, bitterness, or upset that has accumulated from past experiences, because as you grow and move forward, you really truly begin to understand that everything that has taken place, everything that has happened, regardless of if it's been painful or not, was for your highest good. There's no need to be resentful. Surrender that resentment. Really, really put yourself in the energy of being forgiving. Forgive yourself, forgive others, and just be positive. Focus on the positive. Let go of the resentment. At the bottom of the deck, we have surrender to success. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Surrender. No more resistance. No more arguing with yourself. No more allowing your ego to be so loud and tell you what you can't do, what you shouldn't do, what you shouldn't try. No more of that repeating voice in your head that says, remember the last time, like, no more of that. Surrender to success. Surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Please. Like, Spirit is begging, I'm begging, because we all need, like, when I see someone else doing it, it inspires me to do it. It doesn't matter if I'm stepping into my path. I want to see the people around me stepping on their new path, starting their new journeys too, because it just overall uplifts the vibration of the entire planet as a collective. Like, we are really needing to see each other get there. And then you have my support. I'm totally rooting. I'm rooting, I'm praying, and I'm sending so much love and light when it's difficult, when it's hard. But I truly believe that we all have what it takes to step in this new beginning and experience all the possibilities that are there for us. And it just gets better. Of course, this new cycle will have its tough spots. It's the ebb and flow. We have to learn to stop resisting it and just flow with it. Because even the difficulties that we experience in this new cycle will be for our highest good and for the highest good of everybody involved. So yes, surrender to success, okay? And then from the Divine Abundance deck, we have sacrifice. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. It may be painful. I feel like for a lot of us, some of us are still experiencing the pain of sacrificing, of letting go of moving on. And some of us have already gotten over that hurdle. But once you realize that that's how this world goes, we're constantly going to be bringing things into form and then letting go and clearing space so that we can bring new things into form. And it's just how we express ourselves in this human form as spiritual beings. That's the sacrifice that we make to continue to evolve and to continue to express and reach new heights. Then we have reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. Please keep that in mind. Some of us are needing to keep this in mind more than others. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. When you really feel supported by Source, when you feel supported by the divine, it's easy to think that way. It's really easy to reframe your mind that way. Then we have inner power. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. We go back here and we got the lion here too. We have the lion here on this strength card here. Needing the courage to step outside of that fear and to be brave and courageous in accomplishing our goals. Being brave and courageous in experiencing success. Being brave and courageous in starting a new journey. Don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to get back up again. Don't be afraid to experience new things. We've been doing this our whole life. From the time we came out our mother's wombs, we've been experiencing new things and starting over and taking risks. Imagine a baby trying to walk for the first time and falling and being so afraid that they never try again. None of us would be around here walking. We would not be walking. We would not be walking. So be brave and courageous and be patient and kind with yourself. Then we have trust here. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. Trust spirit. Trust the universe. Trust the divine. Trust Source. That's coming up twice here. Trust. If you can't put your trust nowhere else in this world, you can put your trust in God. You can put your trust in the divine. You really can. And then the last card from that deck is clearing, that popped out. As true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine to God's. And that's such freedom. Like I said, we're constantly bringing things into form and then clearing out space. And then bringing things into form and then clearing out space. That's the cycle. It's the cycle. And that's a beautiful message. I love when Spirit does that. At the bottom of the deck, we have letting go. Everything is indeed out of control, and God's will holds it all. I can safely let go. Let go. You can safely let go. It's okay to let go. It's okay. I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's okay to let go. It's okay to let go. It's okay to let go. I promise it's okay to let go. Okay, and so my moon magic messages and affirmations for you guys. We have 4 cards coming out, and we're going to close the reading there. We have life is conspiring for me. And I'm looking right at reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. Okay, Spirit is very clear. Life is conspiring for me. This is all for your highest good. This is all for your highest good. This is all for your highest good. Like, I just feel like I need to be repetitive with that. And then we have beauty raises my vibration. I seek it out for healing and joy. I feel like this aligns exactly with the energy of surrendering to play. Being around things that make you feel good, that make you laugh, that feed your soul positivity. It raises your vibration. And it literally heals. It literally heals. And then we have, I enjoy the serendipity of life. the unexpected can be wonderful. Trust in the unknown. Trust in the divine. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And then I have a balanced relationship with time. I use time well. I feel like getting into that energy of really, some of us are needing to get more organized, get more practical in how we proceed forward with our goals, whether that's in relationship or business or whatever it is. We are needing to be more practical in how we move forward. And a lot of us be wasting time. We be playing with our time. And I'm talking big stuff because I can be a procrastinator. I am a procrastinator. I'm coming out of that energy. That's something that I promise you over the last few days, I was like, this ain't gonna work. I done pulled out notebooks. I done started writing down stuff. I done updated my my iPhone with this new update. It got, these features of where you can literally block off time for focus, for work. It's like a do not disturb thing, but you can literally personalize it and block it off. And I'm using that. And I'm setting alarms on my phone. Like, I have to get more organized. I have to set more boundaries around my time and my health, my rest, everything. And I feel like a lot of us are needing to do that. So this is the message that I have for you all for this new moon total solar eclipse in Sagittarius. Happy birthday to all the Sagittarius. I will have a 17-year-old Sagittarius on December 6th. And my niece just turned 3 on December 1st. I have a lot of Sagittarius friends. I could sit up here and give shout outs all day. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm just gonna say happy birthday to everybody. I love you all so much. If you are wanting to book a personal reading with me, that information will be included in the description box. Please check that out. I want to thank everyone that has been booking readings with me so far. It is overwhelming how things have grown in a matter of weeks, and I'm just truly grateful. I am so grateful, and that's one of the reasons why I'm like, you're gonna have to get organized, because I'm stepping into new territory. I am stepping into new territory. Ain't got time for procrastination and horrible time management. It's just not going to work. So I just really appreciate all the donations, all the personal readings, all the support. I love you guys so much. If you are new to the channel and this reading has resonated with you, please hit the subscribe button, like, and hit that notification bell so you can be updated every time I drop a new video. The waxing crescent moon phase video will be coming out soon, probably within the next day or two, because this is the month where I really drop these videos for real. I am grateful for all the support I've gotten so far. It's only up from here, everybody. It's only up from here. It's only up from here. I love you guys so much. See you in the next one.